Imagine this, you are a developer, a founder, a marketer, or simply someone who knows AI is not replaceable anymore. Everywhere you look, you hear the same buzzwords: AI automation, AI agents, autonomous systems, and deep down, you are thinking they all sound similar. But I know they can't be the same. You don't want the surface level knowledge. You want clarity. You want to build real systems, not just follow the trends. And that is exactly why this video exists. And here's the uncomfortable truth. AI automation and AI agents may look similar from the outside, but internally, their anatomy, structure, and intelligence are completely different. And this is where most people fail. They use automation where agent is required, build rigid systems for dynamic problems, and miss tiny architectural details. And the result? The product breaks, the workflow fails, and the system never scales. That's why I strongly recommend for you guys, pause this video if needed. Take a pen and a paper, because in agentic systems, small details decide success or failure. In this brand new AI Automation and AI Agent Masterclass series, my role is simple. I am here to not impress you with buzzwords. I'm here to help you think correctly about AI systems. Today, we will build the foundation. If the foundation is clear, everything becomes advanced and very easy to deploy. And here is today's plan. Understand what automation really is. Understand what AI agents really are. Compare them side by side. Decide when to use, which one to use. No hype, no confusion, only and only clarity. Beginning from today onwards, I am starting off AI Agent Masterclass, and in this masterclass, I am gonna clarify from basics to mediator to advanced level, and not just learning about AI, but also how you can earn from AI. Because learning from AI is already there everywhere, you can have already gone through. But how do you earn from AI? How do you actually make deployable projects? That is what the main motive of starting this masterclass series. And if you resonate with this, please pause this video and comment below, resonate in the comment section below, so that I know that you guys are resonating with me, and I'm gonna take this masterclass from basic to advanced level only with your love and support. Beginning with day 1 of the masterclass, we are gonna be understanding about the foundation and clarifying the doubt. What is an automation and what is AI agents? What is the difference between it? So that's what we are gonna be understanding. So to understand that, let's understand first what is a basic automation. Correct person to talk about this is because I have been into this industry from past 6 years now. I have been into this from 2021 when AI was not even into action. I have been into this industry since then. Before AI came into the action, we used to use simple workflows. What is a workflow, or maybe you call it as an automation? So whenever you place an order on Amazon, maybe you ordered a cup of coffee from Amazon. So what is the first thing with which, as soon as you do the payment, you get an WhatsApp reminder, you get an email, you get an SMS, and you also get a tracking link as soon as your order is ready to dispatch, right? This comes on face. As soon as you place the order, WhatsApp, email, and SMS confirmation you get right on real time. So what is it? The backend is designed in such a way that as soon as the customer pays, as soon as the payment is captured, the customer is getting confirmation on these 3 platforms. Okay, so that is this designing of how the customer flow will be at the backend is what we call as an automation, and we design a workflow for this automation. This is nothing but just a simple automation, and in this automation nowhere we have used AI. Because why we have not used AI is because this is a very repetitive task. No intelligence is required in this whole process. For example, you fill a Google form and you get an email confirmation right away. Again, AI will not be used in this such kind of simple workflow. Something like the OTP confirmation. Again, AI will not be used in this kind of workflows because intelligence is not required, and that is what is basic automation is. So AI automation is designed for repetitive tasks, executing predefined workflows consistently and effectively. It operates within fixed parameters, ensuring predictable outcomes without learning from experience or adapting to change. So that is exactly what we just understood. We design workflow for this is nothing but just a repetitive task which is automated to save the company's or employees' tasks. Maybe you have a team of 5 people and they fill Google Sheet every day. Now something like this, which is a repetitive task, nothing dynamic is there. Nothing is changing in that workflow. You can easily automate. And that is where a basic automation is implemented. Automation is predictable. It has predictable outcomes, no learning, no reasoning. Now, what does that mean? When we understand about AI agents, these 3 points will make more sense to you. What does predictable outcome means? Any workflow which has predictable outcomes. For example, as we just understood about whenever we place an order on Amazon, it has a predictable outcome. An order will be captured, a payment will be captured, you will have to send the SMS email confirmation, and the customer has to be informed that yes, we have received your order and we are processing your order. That is a predictable outcome. We are not trying to have something over the top, right? That is why we will be using a simple automation for this. And there's no learning happening with this. Whenever this workflow is triggered, no learning is happening for the backend. The workflow remains the same. There's no reasoning happening because there's no learning, hence there's no reasoning happening in this whole workflow. Coming to understanding about the daily use cases of automation through multiple analogies. Number 1 is gonna be calculator. Calculator, what is a calculator? Where you put in some 4 plus 5, it's gonna give you the answer. If you want to divide sums, you can just put it. Now this is again rule based. It is designed in that way. If you ask about the weather, it is not gonna answer. If you ask about the stocks market, it is not gonna answer because it does not has the intelligence. It does not have the research capabilities. It is designed in such a way that it can only solve problems for you in a mathematical way. That is why a calculator is only restricted to that, and that is why it is a simple automation. Coming to conveyor belt. Now, a lot of you might have traveled to airports. You see a conveyor belt where the luggage is rotating back and forth, right? As soon as we land onto our respective city or country we are flying to, we get our luggages to that conveyor belt. Now, this is a simple automation, no learning happening, no reasoning happening, there's no dynamic thing happening. Luggage will come and it will flow along with the conveyor belt. This is again a simple automation. Red light. As soon as you see the red light, you have to stop yourself. Stop your car or your two-wheeler. As soon as you see the yellow light, you have to be ready to go. And as soon as you see the green light, you are ready to go. This is again simple rule-based automations are there, and no intelligence is involved in this too. So this is something which we have been using in our daily life. So these automations does not require intelligence. That is why it is way more cheaper as compared to AI agents. Now coming to forward to the further, which is when to use automation. When to use automation is, as I mentioned you, that wherever you have a repetitive task as a business owner or a solopreneur or a freelancer, if you have a task which is mundane, which is repetitive. For example, you have got your calendar booked, and every day as a solopreneur you wake up and you do the calling yourself. Now, how do you automate this without using any intelligence? You simply create a workflow, a reminder workflow, which can send WhatsApp messages, which can get the confirmation on calendar, which can get the confirmation by your attendee. You can send an email. Again, you can use multiple ways. This is basically when I am saying you can solve anything by your workflow. The tools, the analogy, anything is irrespective of that. I want to say that if you are able to solve a problem, as I mentioned, if you are able to send this reminder message to your colleague, you can use ChatGPT for that, you can use Lovable for that, you can use N10 for that, you can use Pabbly for that. Again, my point over here is if you are able to solve the problem, it works. So the process stability is there, and simple decisions are there, and high volume tasks are there. So high volume task is, for example, if you have to make calls, if you have got 10 to 15 calls for a day, and you have to do the calls yourself every day to have the confirmation whether they are showing up for the day or not. Now again, it's a high volume call for a solopreneur. Yes, if you have a team, it's gonna be easy. You can deploy it to any of your team members. But when you are a solopreneur or a freelancer, you're just starting it off. So these things can be automations like this can be treated as your team member, and that is what I want to clarify over here. Now coming to what is an AI agent, the most talked term in the town right now. What is an AI agent and how does it differ from automation? We have understood what is automation. An AI agent is nothing but AI implemented into it. So any workflow which requires intelligence, for example, if you want to design a workflow where it can go ahead and send a reminder to your attendees who's gonna attend the call for the day, and then again basis on their reply they can send them a customized reply. Again, we have to use the AI over here. A simple workflow will not work. If the condition is, if we want to send them customized reply every time they reply. So Now here the difference is AI agents are capable of making decisions based on their goals, adapting to new information and determining the steps necessary to achieve their objectives effectively. Now, the automation you design is only for handling the mundane tasks, the repetitive. AI agents are designed to achieve a goal. Main differentiation between both the things. And any workflow which has AI implemented into it becomes an AI agent. It is that simple. AI agents, they get learning from the data. With every time and time, you might have heard that if you deploy a voice agent, with time they become more efficient. They become more like how you want them to react on calls. So how is that happening? Because they are learning from the data. They are learning from their mistakes. Again, obviously, humans are involved in this whole process on making them learn and everything. We'll discuss about this in the future series. But right now, we are just understanding the foundation. So they learn from the data. They learn from their mistakes and they correct them for the future. Reasoning before acting. So they evaluate situations and then react. So a voice agent is nothing but first it listens first what the person is saying and then puts forward the next question and then maybe put forward the next conversation the voice agent wants to have. Adapting to change. It can adapt to change very quickly because again it has intelligence into it, and that is the only key pointers difference in AI agents. What are the power of AI agents? The power of AI agents right now is multiple and the sky is the limit right now. It can, if you provide it context, if you provide it is goal driven, it can give you feedback. There are multiple use cases you might have already discovered what AI agents can do right now, and we'll be deploying a lot of AI agents right now in this further coming series as well. AI agents applications. What are the use cases of applications we are using right now for AI agents? So for example, a scheduling assistant. You might have heard a lot of people that I have deployed my own AI agents as a personal assistant, and which can be triggered from Telegram or from WhatsApp or for email. So what is it? It is basically a virtual personal assistant which can actually schedule your calls, or it can actually give you the summary of your day. It can actually go ahead and grab an email contact from your email contact list, and it can do that kind of stuff for you. So basically a virtual personal assistant. Again, a lot of rules and conditions and everything is happening over here, which we'll for sure is gonna be learning in the future coming series as well. Then second use case is gonna be sales agent. Now sales agent, as I already mentioned, a voice agent is a very most used agent right now, where a voice agent can actually do the sales call for you. Again, the training and prompting and knowledge base and everything, documentation, latency, yes, those things matters, but sales agent, it is happening for real. You can actually deploy a sales agent, a WhatsApp sales agent, and Telegram sales agent, an email sales agent, a voice agent, sales agent. It depends on your use cases. So that is, again, everywhere I am mentioning agent, it has artificial intelligence involved into it. Autonomous system. Now, biggest example of autonomous systems, I would say Tesla cars, which is self-driven cars. Real human driver is sitting on the driving seat. It is happening on automation with the intelligence. It knows when to stop. It uses a certain sensor to sense if a car is standing in front, so it applies for the brake. It actually uses the senses. It actually grabs the information whether it is a red light, green light, or yellow light, and basis on that it moves the car forward accordingly. So again, this is nothing but just understanding with the intelligence. And here's my take. Pause the video for a while. If you have understood till now what is automation and what is the difference between agents, pause this video and your favorite learning right now, because this motivates me that yes, this particular series which I am coming with is making sense to you. And make sure you comment that what is that one learning you have learned between the differentiation of automation and agents up till now, and going forward, automation versus AI agents. Now, automation operates on fixed rules while agents are goal-oriented. Recognize these distinctions is crucial for selecting the appropriate system to enhance efficiency and adaptability in business processes. Automations are good for mundane tasks, repetitive tasks. If you have certain things, which is again a payment, maybe you have a payment portal and you capture a payment, and you can actually send the data of the customer who bought your product on a Google Sheet, and from there onwards you can send them an email, you can send them a WhatsApp message, you can send them an invite, or you can send them give access to your course. Again, that is a basic simple automation, whereas an agent is gonna go ahead and close the deal for you. Obviously, it requires a lot of data and training and stuff. We are gonna discuss about this in the future coming series, but that that is what is the main crux of this whole differentiation right now. So how do you choose wisely when to use automation and when to use AI agents? Anywhere, first you need to understand, you capture any task. To use any AI or automation, you need to understand first identify what task do I need to automate, what I want off from my plate. Okay, now once you have identified which task you want cut short from your time right now, understand what are the steps involved in that particular workflow. So for example, if you want cut short the time of sending a reminder to your team member, every day you have a team meet, and by before they leave their desk, you get an end of the day report. Now this is something which is happening every day, and they don't send it to you without you reminding them. Now if you want to design a workflow for this, a simple automation will work. You schedule up a scheduler, you send them WhatsApp message, and your team member sends back the EODR report. That's a simple automation. You don't require an AI agent to do that. Majority of the people today, and all the creators, all the people I see on social media right now, are only and only running for AI agents. But understand, hold on, AI agents more costly as compared to automation, because obviously AI is being used, and every time AI runs, it's gonna cost you some credits, whereas automation does not cost you credits because AI is not used over here. So that is why automations are way much cheaper than AI agents. So where to use AI agents? Now if you want to for example, if you want to create script writer, if you want to have viral script, you want to post daily, what you can do is you can obviously scrape data from multiple sources and then process it in AI and then get the best script out of it and then record it using your AI avatar. Now everywhere you understand intelligence is required. A simple workflow will not do the purpose for you. So you need to understand, anywhere you require intelligence, whether it is writing, creating, editing, anywhere intelligence is required, you implant AI over there. And the basic and simple logic of understanding when to choose automation and AI agents, you identify the task and understand, break them into small parts, small tasks, and understand if you have to do it manually, does it require human intelligence? If yes, then you have to use AI agents over there. If you don't have to use human intelligence, a simple workflow will do the task for you. Coming to the next and the final part is gonna be the comparison between automation versus agents. What is the difference between automation and agents? So the aspect is, automations are, again, they are repetitive, they don't learn from their mistakes, they keep on doing the same task. The best example over here is I'm gonna be saying is automation as you might have already experienced, a lot of banking portals, Zomato, Swiggy, they use simple automations of chatbot. So they have certain rules, certain things feed at the back end, and they only keep on giving you the same answers back and forth. That is a chatbot. But there are AI agents which actually gives you the customized reply every time you chat with them. So that is the majority difference of chatbot and AI agents. But understand, if your problem is being solved by chatbot, you use chatbot because again, chatbots are gonna be cheaper, less costlier, and if it solves the problem, it solves the problem. That's it. You don't require any fancy AI agent in that perspective. So understanding about the perspective of what is automation, what is the comparison between automation versus agents, the aspect is thinking. It does not have an AI automation, does not have a thinking capability, whereas the thinking capability, whereas learning, it does not, automation does not learn anything from past experiences. AI agents keeps on learning. Obviously the learning process involves humans as well. Flexibility, AI automations are fixed. They don't have any flexibility because it is designed on a simple rules, whereas AI agents are goal driven and they keep on changing. They are dynamic every time with the output and input into them. The autonomy is low in automation, whereas the autonomy in AI agents are super high. Maintenance, manual updates, I would say based on my experience, workflow I have designed in 2021. Till date I haven't touched anything in that workflow and it is still running and live. Whereas in AI agents, every now and then a new update is coming, a new change, you have new iteration you have to do. So the maintenance are higher on AI agents, whereas examples of AI automation are auto invoice. As soon as you do a payment, you get an invoice with the dynamic numbers and everything. So the automation is very simple. Whereas personalized recommendation, you go on Netflix and you get to, if you watch 3-4 videos, you can see Netflix keeps on suggesting you the content which you have watched. So what is it? It is using a certain logic through which it is suggesting you the same genre, the content. It happens same in the YouTube as well. It is nothing but just algorithm. So the future of AI agents and this particular series is, I'm gonna take this series way ahead from beginner to mediate to advanced, but only and only if you support. So pause this video right now and like this video right away and comment your favorite learning from this video, and make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna be coming ahead with more series. In every 3 days we'll be launching new series. Only if we see massive results on this particular video, only then I'll be able to take this series from basic to advanced level. The ultimate goal of this masterclass is ambitious. We are not stopping at basics. We are moving towards advanced AI agents, RAG agents. Now, RAG is Retrieval Augmented Generation Agents, which only works on specific knowledge base, real world agentic architectures. But here's the deal. This masterclass will go from beginner to advanced only if I see massive engagement, likes, comments, and share. This series will go with your support. You are not just watching, you are co-creating this journey. If you want beginner to advanced AI mastery, real agent building skills, practical frameworks, not theory, then show your support now. Like the video, comment your biggest takeaway, subscribe for the next session so that you don't miss the next update, because AI agents changing the game, and with your love and support, we'll master them together.